about her, actually, I'm going to point out, because when you watch Dolphin Tale 1 again, or when you watch the second movie, you will notice a few things. First of all, take a look at her tummy, or her underside. It's very spotted. So there's actually a scene in Dolphin Tale 1 where she's spinning around. It's got that the toy helicopter, where it's flying around and there's a dolphin spinning around. That's actually Panama, and you can see those spots on her belly. And she's ticklish. Now also, her rostrum, or her beak area, is lighter in color than a younger dolphin, and that's from years of foraging. So she's been using that area to forage out in the Gulf of Mexico. It's kind of like gray hair. It gets lighter over the years, and you'll recognize that when you watch the film Dolphin Tale. Once I pointed it out to you, it will be very obvious. Now, Panama, because she was a beggar dolphin, do you think we can release her back out into the wild? No, right? Because she's probably just going to go back to begging. It's easy calories, and you really can't unlearn that once you learn it. But because we don't want her to get sick and strained again, and another very important reason is we don't want her to teach other dolphins to beg. So once a dolphin learns to beg, or any animal, usually mammals and birds in particular, will teach each other how to beg for food. Then you've got babies begging for food, becoming sick, so it's very dangerous. That's why it's extremely important to remember that you don't want to feed them. If you love wild dolphins for being wild, let's keep them wild, respect them at a distance, and it actually is against the law as well for that reason. So one thing you can do to help is let everyone know. There's Hope showing off a little bit. Now, Hope's story is different because she came as an orphan. She's perfectly healthy. She was not sick. She was actually found swimming around her mother's body. Her mother had passed away, and she was found near the same area where Winter was found. So, is anyone from the east coast of Florida? Anyone from Cape Canaveral, that area? Oh, maybe a few of you? All right, you guys might be neighbors with Winter and Hope. They were from the Indian River Lagoon system, so right over there. There's a lot of wild dolphins over there. And both of them were found in that area. They were both about 2 months old, and they were both found by fishermen, so lots of similarities. And in fact, they're both found in December, which put them around October for a birthday, so we estimate them to be October babies. We'll be celebrating their 3rd and 8th birthdays respectively this coming October, right? She's going to be a big girl. And like I said, that's kind of like a kindergartner, so she's still pretty young, pretty goofy. So we like to have a lot of fun with her. Now, when Winter, or Hope rather, was found, it was the night of the wrap-up party. So that's the night when they were wrapping up the filming of Dolphin Tale. So when they say that's a wrap, everything's done, everyone goes out in their finery and celebrates, and they received a call about this baby dolphin that had been found in the same location as Winter, very similar, by a fisherman, same age, and they thought it was a hoax. And in fact, it was not, because Hope is here with us just under 3 years later. So lots of coincidences for those of you that don't believe in them. It's very, very interesting. So Hope, of course, is going to be one of the stars of the next film, Dolphin Tale 2. And she's doing a little interaction here. This is one of our interaction programs, so you might see some folks meeting the dolphins up close and personal. And it sounds like Winter is making a little noise over there. Now, does anyone remember that sound from the movie? Yeah, that's the Tweety Bird noise, right? Okay, who knows where that's coming from? I know it's coming from Winter, right? Yeah, the blowhole, exactly. That's Panama's. It's not really a Tweety Bird, it's more of a pterodactyl or something. But it's also coming from the blowhole. So what they can do is they can manipulate the inside of that blowhole to make those different sounds. So Hope has kind of a raspberry, ratchety sound that she makes as well. Let's see if she'll say hello. Very quiet. There it is. It kind of sounds like Panama's a little bit. A little younger, more youthful. But that is actually a sound that she will make on her own. So we can cue her or ask her to make that sound, same with Winter, and a lot of the time they'll just make those sounds on their own. Hope tends to make that sound when she's playing and seems to be really excited. So when we see her getting kind of worked up, she'll make that sound. Winter will also make the Tweety Bird sound when she's very engaged, like right now, for example. And Winter, of course, was tangled up in the rope of that crab trap, so I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with her story. How many of you saw Dolphin Tale 1? There's going to be 2 now. Okay, a lot of you. So Winter, of course, was rescued after being tangled in the rope with a crab trap. It cut off the circulation to what's called her peduncle, which is